What's up everyone? Welcome back to Light It Up with me, Sam. This is a video that I've been planning on doing for a very long time. It is the pre-race Copenhagen half marathon recap and preview. And it has taken a slight twist, and I swear this is not sponsored, this is not forced jeopardy or anything like that. It genuinely has all happened, and we're still going to be doing it, or doing our best to do it anyway, but there has been a slight hiccup. So the other day, I did a full week's training last week, and you can see that video that came out earlier in this week. Absolutely smashed 3 different sessions, did a really good park run, did a lovely long run, and felt absolutely great. The next day, on Monday, halfway through the day, my knee just started hurting, like felt really unstable. It hurt if I sort of prodded it or slapped it or poked it, which obviously you do when you get an injury, at the side. So it's basically, I'm gonna say that word a lot today, I hit a badger a long time ago on my bike, and so I've got all these scars and like quite a bit of scar tissue on my knee, and it hurts just at the side here. It's not an injury like my hip flexor, it's not an injury like my hip that I did, or my Achilles or anything like that. It doesn't feel like a bad one, but I don't feel like I can run on it at the moment. I do think if I had to, my life was on it, or £1 million, and I had to run a 5K, I think after like a few steps, it probably would warm up and be all right. So that's what I'm hoping for Copenhagen. Now, how I did it, this whole training series has all been about how I've been changing my strength sessions, nutrition and everything to make myself as bulletproof as possible. And that has been working so well. I've been riding an absolute high with my training lately, but I made a silly mistake. Not to do with my training, not to do with my running. You know, in all my other injuries, I felt something, I've pushed on and on and on, gone faster, and ended up doing myself damage. This time, I had nothing. There was no signs whatsoever. I was perfectly happy. But what I did do was I was running in these, my Mag Max, super stable, lovely trainers. They are max cushion, but they're certainly not squishy. And I've always been running in them and walking around. I went to Disney and stuff wearing them with my Enitor insoles. This is why I say it's not sponsored, because it's going to sound like a sponsored video, but I swear to you it's not. I've been running in these and using these, and they're really chunky, and I've been loving them and using them in my trail shoes, in these, and also in my Alpha Flies. But I put them on, these were in my Alpha Flies, and I just had these little flimsy things. And I went for a run for the first time in these shoes with these insoles, and I think that's what's done it. I think my foot, I love the extra cushion on the inside here that allows me to sort of overpronate, but in a really sort of controlled and stable way. And I think what's happened is I have been quite tired when running. I was hungover, I was running quite slow. My form was definitely probably not as good as it could be. And I think these have let my knee just fall away a little bit. And where my scar is and the scar tissue and stuff like that, the mechanics of that left knee is probably more susceptible to a small change than my right one. It was fine, it was warm. We did the run, we finished, and then as it cooled down, and the next day when I woke up and it stiffened up, the pain was then there. So I'm hoping it's just a bit of irritation, a bit of inflammation. It's nothing major, and we can just run through it and it warms up, and I'm not going to do any major damage. That's sort of the key. If I'm going to do major damage, then I won't run. I'll still go, support my sister, make a cool vlog all about the race and stuff, but there's bigger fish to fry and later in the year and stuff like that. So we'll have a look. I'm seeing a physio tomorrow, and I'm going to ask the exact questions. To me, deep down, and I've been pretty good at knowing deep down with all my injuries what it's been and how severe it is, once I've actually done the proper damage, that is. So I'm really hoping I'm right on this one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely shitting myself, and part of me, I come waves of real frustration of I've finally found the formula that works for me. I'm finally back to fitness, I'm flying. The predictions are all saying I can do the times I want to do. I'm going to go off to a country I've never been and do this big race, and then this happens. But I can either just have a constant pity party and be angry about it and throw my toys out the pram and nothing comes from it. I can go into my shell and not post anything and just be annoyed. Again, nothing comes from that. Or I can just talk about it, because this channel is all about the lows as well as the highs. You know, I've been injured a few times, I've made mistakes, and this whole series is about coming back from that. And this is just a small hiccup. So sharing it, I think, is really, really important. So that's where I'm at with the injury thing. I don't think it is an injury. I think it's just a bit of an irritation. I did like 7 hours of driving today to go and pick my wife's car up from Oxford. And obviously my leg being in the same position the whole time. Getting out of the car, it was really bad when I got out earlier, and I was like, oh, so frustrated. But then I had an ibuprofen, I iced it, I've put some ibuprofen gel on it, and immediately it feels better. I can run up the stairs with a little bit of irritation, but I can still run up them. And I really do think that once it's warm, it will go away and it will be all right. And if I didn't have Copenhagen on Saturday, I think I would have just gone for a training run feeling a little bit of a niggle and seen how it was going, and I'm pretty sure it would have been all right and would have just been fine and moved on. But I don't know, maybe I've got to let it calm down. If that is the case, we won't run, we'll leave it a whole week, so I'll have roughly 2 weeks off running, and then we just carry on from where we left off. You know, I still think the goal for Hove 10K is well and truly on. I mean, yeah, the times are looking good. I'm going to talk about those in a second. Right, let's talk about the race then, the video that I was going to make in the first place, what I'm going to wear, what sort of times I want to do, ignore all the other stuff, we're just going to pretend it's not there. So, initially I was just going to go and run with my sister maybe, or just do an easy sort of run round, enjoy the sights. But as my training's been going so well, I've been seeing those times drop in, and I've been looking at different things and actually using it as a bit of a marker in the sand for where I'm at. I've got a load of half marathons coming up over the next couple of months, and I think this one will be a really good first one to do to sort of get that idea of where I'm at. Now, Kaizen, the app I've been using, reckons I'm close to a 1:30, like 1:30, 16 seconds. And I'm like, oh, that is even close to a PB. If I could go out there and run a sub 1:30, that would be incredible. But I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. The plan is I'm gonna start at a 1:40 pace for the first 10K, and then if I'm feeling good, run it in a bit quicker and run the last 5K as quick as I can, pretty much, if it's all working well and feeling nice. So a negative split, 140, between 140 and 135, I'd be more than happy with. But it's more about like that last 5K. If I can dial in a really fast 5K at the end, but my fitness is probably not there for a whole half marathon. The 10K I did the other day, I went slower than I thought it was gonna go. I did like a 45, I think, and I was looking for like a 43. So, but it was hot, it was hillier than I thought, it was really congested, it was a weird course at the Essex 10K. So I reckon I could have run a 43 at that time. So I'm not putting too much on it. It is what it is. Right, so what am I gonna wear? I'm not wearing these, that's for sure. I was gonna use these bad boys because I wore them at the 5K the other day with Becky. Check out that video, it's very good. A very good performance, not the video. You can decide if the video is good. They're great, but they are very, very spongy and unstable. And if I've got a slightly unhappy knee, that's probably not gonna be the best thing ever. So what I've decided I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go for the Alpha Flies, and I know that's ironic saying that I want something stable, but they definitely are more stable than my Pro 4s. And I'm gonna wear these insoles because they've been working for me really well. So I'm gonna wear these. I don't think it's the fastest shoe that I could possibly wear, but it's definitely not the slowest. And we're talking seconds, not even minutes. So I'm gonna wear these. They look great. They're really comfortable. And paired with these insoles, I think it's gonna give me the best protection I could possibly get. I was thinking about wearing my trail shoes, but again, I don't naturally run those sorts of speeds in the trail shoe. I know I can run a natural speed in this. It's gonna suit my gait, suit my cadence, and it's gonna work well. So that's the shoes. As for the socks, we're going matchy-matchy. We're going the Sums socks. And remember, the Copenhagen video that comes out next week, all you have to do is watch it, and I'm gonna say a keyword in it. And if you message me that keyword on Instagram, you can wear a pair of Sum socks, white ones as opposed to these yellow ones. Some Enator insoles, which I'm doing. And once again, I really stress to you that this is not sponsored. I genuinely am using them and really enjoy them and think they have been making a difference to my legs. And And then also you can win a pair of Adidas Evo SLs, brand new ones, not my stinky ones from upstairs. Yeah, so 3 things. How cool is that? So thank you to Sams for sending the socks for me to give away. And thank you to Enitor for sending me the insoles to give away as well. So we're going all yellow, matchy matchy at the bottom. Shorts, they're here. I'm either gonna go these Stephen Scullion branded 262, I think they are. Yeah, 262. These shorts are so good. They're like, I think I paid like 38 quid for them. They've got so many pockets. They're nice and short, but not too short. Really airy, nice fast shorts. The only reason I might not wear them is I've got to carry another camera and they're not the tightest pockets. For gels, for everything else, great. But for a tiny camera like this that does have a bit of weight to it, it does just move around a bit and I'm just scared of it flying off out my pocket. So I might wear those. If they had tighter pockets, I definitely would. But if not, I'm gonna wear my trusty Lava Loop trail shorts from Nike. They're the absolute OGs. They're a little bit heavier, but again, it's not gonna make much of a difference. It's not gonna be too hot. So that'll be all good. Now, top-wise, this is interesting. Here's my Saw vest. I think I bought it for like 60 something pound because I had like a voucher. And you can see the material of it like that. And on Temu the other day, I happened to see this vest and I thought, it's 6 quid, I'm just gonna buy it. And I kid you not, it is identical. It's £6, and if I close my eyes, I would not be able to tell you which one is which. The laser cutting, the hems, the stitching, the feel of it. It's not as tight as the Saw top. It's a bit baggier, but I quite like that because my Saw one is quite tight. But the material is exactly the same, like actually the same, and it's 6 quid. Now there might be some ethical things going on there, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna wear this. It's really cool, look at it. It's nice and bright and jazzy, and hopefully it'll bring me and my left knee good luck. So I'm gonna go for that, the bright shoes and the black shorts. I'm then gonna go for the trusty Oakley bad boys. Everyone loves a pair of Oakleys. And then I'm gonna wear my white hat, my Varga Featherlight hat. They're the greatest in the game. If you're recording with an Instago 3, which I am, they're the best that you can get. No movement, super lightweight, eat up sweat, like no one's business. Happy days. Gels wise, I'm gonna maybe have some SIS ones. I don't really like these as much as the High Five ones, but I can't be bothered to buy more. And I bought these the other day from Decathlon because it was easy. That'll be fine. But I'll mainly be banging down these High Five caffeine gels. Now, the only thing with these is, there's like it's like new packaging that's like cardboardy and quite sharp, which maybe it's better for the environment, and if so, that's fine. I'll sacrifice my inner thighs being chafed to bits by these bad boys, but they are sharp. Yeah, it's got a good pull tab thing where you obviously pull it and then it keeps it on, because I hate having to precisely pull it with my teeth so it doesn't come off and fly off, and you also get enough purchase to actually get the gel in your mouth. But I love these bad boys, and even with this packaging, I'll still be buying them. So that's all that. Those camera nerds, I'm gonna be using my Go 3S, my black one. And then I'm also gonna be taking my Go 3, and my plan is I'm gonna record like 2-minute intervals every kilometer, which will give me like 2 minutes to talk for every kilometer, checking in and all that stuff. And I'm still undecided if I'm gonna take my action camera that I'm recording with right now on a selfie stick with me. If I was going all out, then I probably wouldn't, but because I'm gonna, you know, there might be drama in this that I wanna capture, I think I might take it with me and get some other shots and film it and things. I'm fully prepared and I'm ready for starting the run, getting a few K in and having to call it. And that I will not be angry. I will not be, well, I will be frustrated and angry, but I will be understanding and like, it's okay, it's fine. As long as I know that I'll be running again in a couple of weeks, I think I'll be all right. So I'm really hoping that the physio tomorrow doesn't say it's some sort of ACL or cruciate ligament in some way, which I'm absolutely sure it's not, because I can twist it, I can do everything else. It's not that sort of pain. But your mind just goes to worst case scenario, doesn't it? So whatever. And that's about it. The only other thing, for traveling, I bought this from Decathlon the other day. It's a Rock Rider Race Light. and it's so good. You have like a part for all your shoes, part for your laptop. It's absolutely cavernous. It's designed for cycle racing. Have all this storage for your sunglasses, your tools, your sun cream. It's got hidden storage. It's got everything, and it's all within the limits of EasyJet and Norwegian Air and stuff like that. So it's so good, and I can't wait to travel with it. I've been so excited about this trip, and I'm not going to let this little hiccup get in the way. Hopefully over the next couple of days I'll start to see improvement. I'll get good news from the physio, and then we can just carry on. I'll get it off my mind. Maybe it's a little bit of paranoia creeping in and overthinking it, because it's such an important race to me, because it's like an exciting thing, going away with my sister, not wanting to ruin that feeling. And I've been building up filming and stuff like that, but it is what it is. I'm going to film the good, I'm going to film the bad. If I don't race, I'll make a nice vlog explaining it, still do the giveaway and all that stuff, and we carry on. So thank you to everyone who's been watching. Sorry, this video was meant to be like a 7-minute one. I've just seen that this clip alone is 8 minutes. But I thought I'd give the information. Yeah, thank you to everyone who's been following the series. And yeah, it's going to continue during this and after this, and we're going to keep going. I've been absolutely flying. I felt so good last week. But that's running. That's the hobby. It is just a hobby. There's bigger fish to fry in life, things to worry about and be concerned about, and I've got my health still and all that. So yeah, it is what it is. It's a bit annoying, but we're gonna keep on trucking, and yeah, I can't wait. The feeling, if it does all work out, the feeling of crossing that line is gonna be overwhelming, because yeah, you put a lot into it, and yeah, I'm really excited. I'm gonna do my best not to test my leg too much. Hopefully the physio tomorrow will give me the all clear, and yeah, I can go from there. So let me know in the comments, what do you think is going to happen? Any of you part-time physios out there, internet warriors, let me know what you think. Let me know the time. Am I going to bust out a 1:30, feel great and smash it? Am I going to capitulate and run a 2-hour hobbling and crying the entire way, or somewhere in between? Who knows? But we're certainly going to find out in a few days' time. It is the 10th of September right now, Wednesday the 10th of September. So I've got Thursday tomorrow, Friday and Saturday to try and take care of my knee. I'm going to take a load of ibuprofen, I'm going to ice it loads, and we'll see where we're at. So I'll see you guys out there. Check out my other training series videos for all the build up if you haven't yet. Check out the parkrun videos as well. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry this hasn't been the most interactive video, but at least I've got some props, you know, that's exciting, even if it is the insoles that destroyed my leg. Right, thank you so much for watching. Let's do it, I can't wait. Yeah, the comebacks are always feel-good moments, and I'm just being positive about it. So let's see. If you're injured right now, I'm with you, I hear you. You'll get there. We can do it together. Right, peace.